So, Pronto, you can continue to give us some. Or Nene, you want to do us the honor of giving us something cool? Pronto, hold on, Ghana. Nene now will just treat us to some good music, even as we wait for the commencement of the program. Thank you.
My name is Nenena. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Ooh, stand by me. Oh yeah, stand by me. Stand by me. Oh, yeah. If the skies we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountain should crumble to bare sea, I won't cry. No, I won't cry. Never shed the tears. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Would you stand? Would you stand by me? Whenever you're in trouble, would you stand by me? Oh, oh, stand by me. Yeah, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Would you stand by me? Stand by me, oh darling. Yes, will you stand by? When I need you, just close my eyes and I'm with you. And all that I want is to give you only your heartbeat away. When I need love. Hold out my hands and I touch love. Never knew there was so much love. Keeping me warm night and day. When I need you, just close my eyes. You are in all that I want, so to give you only you have the way. Miles and miles of empty space in between us. The telephone can take the place of your smile. But you know I won't be traveling a lifetime. It's cold out, but hold out and do like I do. When I need you, when I need you, oh, yes, when I need you, love, you only had beat away. When I need love, hold out my hands and I touch love. Never knew there was so much love. Keeping me warm night and day. When I need you. Mango Yesu kemabe. Mango Yesu kemabe. Idima choda, idima choe, idima cho, idima choe. Jordan. Mama Yesu kemabe. Idima Jordan. Mama Yesu kemabe. Dima cho, Dima choda, macho, Idima choda, Dima cho, you. On the hill far away stood an old ragged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross were the dearest, kindest for word of lustness was slain. And I will cherish the old ragged cross till my trophies at last I lay me down, and I will cling to the old ragged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. And I will cling to the old ragged cross, embers change it someday for a crown. And I will cling to the old ragged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. And I will cling to the old ragged cross, embers change it someday for a oh yeah, oh yeah. My name is man, I'm searching for true love. Gotta keep right on searching till I find nothing good for me that this I know. Gotta keep right on searching till I find, searching for true love. Gotta keep right on searching till I find, right on searching till I find nothing good come easy. Yes, I know. Gotta keep right on searching till I find, keep right on searching till I find, keep right on searching till I find. Keep right on searching till I find, keep right on searching till I find, oh yeah, keep right out on searching to the find, searching for true love. Keep out on searching to the find. Nothing good come easy, decent, no. Keep right on searching to the find. Keep right on searching we'll find. Keep right on searching to the find. Yeah. Keep right on searching to the find. There comes a time when we hear a sudden call, and the world must come together as one. There are people dying. It's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can go on pretending day by day, but someone, somehow, will soon make a change. We hear all about God's baby family, and the truth we know, love is all we need. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones to make a better day, so let's stand even. There's a choice we make, even saving our life. It's true, we make a brighter day, just you and me. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones to make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we make in saving our whole life. It's true, we make a brighter day, just you and me. Send them your heart, so they know that someone cares, and your lives will be stronger and free. As God has shown us, by the stones of bread, and the children of love is so we need. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones to make a brighter day, so let's start giving. That's the choice we're making in saving our lives. It's true, we make a brighter day, just you and me. It's true, we make a brighter day, just you and me. We make a better day. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Ah, it's true, we make a better day, just you and me. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Ah, it's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Ah. decided to give you some cool music to calm you down in the heat of Accra. So when I was young, these are the songs I grew up listening to, hearing on radio. So I would like to share some of them. Maybe you don't know me any more than I know you, and I wouldn't blame you if you walked away. I've been watching you leave me with the teardrops in your eyes, and it touches me much more than I can say. You know I hate to think that someone could have had someone like you, and if I was it, I'll be right by your side. Lay your troubles on my shoulders, put your wrists in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. Lay your troubles on my shoulders, put your wrists in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. So you in the corner on the moment I walked in, so your lonely face across the room. No, I won't forget in the way it might have been. Why did you have to leave me so soon? You know I hate to think that someone could have had someone like you. In a time like this, I'll be right by your side. Lay your troubles on my shoulders, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. Lay your troubles on my shoulders, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. How long is the wait for the last thing to be and the last thing to come? The MC is here to sack me. Lay your troubles on our shoulders. We are here to support Colonel Nimako on his book launch today. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the nice music with your golden voice. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, members of the high table. On behalf of Colonel Richard D. Numakun, the author of whose book we are here, I thank you very much for your forbearance. And we're going to commence the program right away by inviting Reverend Benjamin Taitete to give us the opening prayer.
Good afternoon to you all. Please let's be upstanding while we receive the prayers. Our Father, we thank you this afternoon. We give you glory and honor for your goodness and your mercies over our lives. We thank you for gift of life, and we thank you for the life of Colonel Numakun, whom you have used to write this epistle. We pray, commit the lunch into your hands from the beginning to the end. Let it be glorious and bring glory to your name. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.
Thank you very much, Reverend. That was very brief. Sometimes God laughs it that way. Once again, thank you for coming. You're officially welcome to the book launch of Colonel R.D. Nimakun, the book of the moment, and the book for which we are here. We go straight to the program, and I would want to introduce my co-MC before we start everything. He is Lieutenant Colonel Alfred Mate. Please, if you are here. So we're going to be doing this together. All right, thank you very much. So I would do the introduction of the members of the high table, and then we continue. The chairman for the occasion is Mr. Joseph Forson. If you are here, can we see you? Great, thank you very much. In the course of the program, we will be telling you more about these people. And then the guest, special guest, Osabrema Dr. Usubeye, man, please, if you are here, can we? Yes, it's a very common name and a very familiar face. Thank you very much for coming. Dr. Kojo Anson Asante, please, if you're here. Yes. Thank you very much. Colonel R.D. Nimakun is with us here. He's not at the high table, but he's still here, the author of the book. Can we see you, sir? Yes, sir. Well, there is a military officer, and I'm very careful when I am introducing people in uniform. Brigadier General Winfred Jandu Hedido. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming. As I hand over to Lieutenant Colonel Alfred Mate.
Thank you very much, co-MC. Once again, I wish to thank you all for making it here this afternoon. I believe it's going to be a great moment in our lives to celebrate this beautiful book with the elder Colonel Nimakun. As mentioned earlier, we have at the high table Brigadier General Winfred Jandu Hedido. He happens to be the Director General in charge of training at the General Headquarters of the Ghana Armed Forces, and he is ably representing the Chief of the Defense Staff this afternoon. Shall we please give him a round of applause? May I kindly seize the opportunity to also acknowledge the presence of some members of the Military High Command in our midst this afternoon. This afternoon, we are privileged to have in our midst the Deputy Chief of Staff at the General Headquarters in charge of operations and training. Help me welcome Major General Joseph Afo. Some few minutes ago, the Acting Director General of the Religious Affairs of the Ghana Armed Forces was here with us. I'm sure he's just making a call around. That is Colonel Kumiwood. He will join us shortly. We are also privileged to have in our midst the Deputy Director General, Defense Intelligence, Brigadier General Eric Kojo Konedu. Director, Inspection and Monitoring at the Inspector General Department of the Ghana Armed Forces, Colonel Ross Atiogbe is here with us. Director in charge of Discipline at the General Headquarters Personnel Administration, Colonel Winston Gioe. And we are also privileged to have a very senior officer who happens to be resting at home now, but has made it here this afternoon. Help me acknowledge the presence of Brigadier General Frimpong. Even as I seize this opportunity, with a very big round of applause, help me acknowledge the presence of one lady who happens to be the mother of Ghanaians, not only in the Gambia, but Senegal, Cape Verde, and she's also now residing in Ghana, Ambassador Gloria Opoku. Ghanaian troops who had been in the Gambia will acknowledge the fact that during her time as ambassador, she really, really supported the Ghanaian unit in the Gambia. Ma'am, we are so grateful and we are happy to have you this afternoon with us. The Honorable Mr. Amakwe Ama, the board chairman of First Atlantic Bank, is also here with us. Sir, please, let's acknowledge you. Before I hand over to my co-MC to continue with the acknowledgement, please help me acknowledge the presence of the Defense Attaché at the Ivorian Embassy here in Ghana, Colonel Idris Koulibaly. My co-MC, if you are ready, I will hand it over to you to continue. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. My name is Prince Joel Ate Jr. I forgot to say that. At this stage, we take some music from one of the most distinguished singers of our time in Ghana, Nene Na.
Sing for joy, O Africa, the Lord your God is risen upon you. Sing for joy, O Africa, the Lord your God is risen upon you now. Hey, Jesus, life and hope to heal our land. Savior, reaching out with your mighty hand. Jambalani, Jambalani, Africa. Jambalani, Jambalani, Africa. Sing for joy, O Africa. The Lord your God is risen upon you. Sing for joy, O Africa. The Lord your God is risen upon you now. Jambalani, Jambalani, Africa. Jambalani, Jambalani, Africa. Hey, hey. Jesus, river to life of thirsty land. Savior, meet your needs with your mighty hand. Sing for joy, O Africa, the Lord your God is risen upon you. Sing for joy, O Africa, the Lord your God is risen upon you now. Jambalani, Jambalani, Africa. Jambalani, Jambalani, Africa. Sing for joy, oh Ghana land, the Lord your God is risen upon you. Sing for joy, oh Ghana land, the Lord our God is risen upon us now. The Lord our God is risen upon us. Thank you. I thought I was done. really try, you find there's no need to cry. In this place, you feel there's no head of sorrow. There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make it a better day, make a better world, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying if you care enough for the living. Make a better place for you and for me. You and for me. If you want to know why, there's a love that cannot lie. Love is strong, it only cares for joy for giving. If we try, we shall see. In this bliss we cannot live. Feel dread, we stop resisting and start living. Then it feels like always, love is not for others growing. To make a better world, to make a better world, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying if you care enough for the living. Make a better place for you and for me. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying if you care enough for the living. Make a better place, make a better world for you and for me. 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 Oh, you and for me. In this world we're living, make it a better place. You and for me. In this world we live in, make it a better world. You and for me. In this world we live in, make it a better place. You and for me. Care about me. You and for me. Care about the environment too. You and for me. In this world we live in, make it a better world.
Wow, that's beautiful. Let's give it up to the famous Nedena. And you are going to hear more of this in the course of the program. I'm sure for a moment, most of you forgot why you were here. Let me bring you back to reality. We are here for the launch of the book written by Colonel Nimakun. I'm saving the title of the book for the right moment. So, at this juncture, I would like to invite the general who have been sent by the Chief of the Defense Staff of the Ghana Armed Forces. In view of other engagements elsewhere, the CDS Lieutenant General Thomas Opompepra couldn't make it here. But Father has this, he has sent one of his own, a man who loves reading and is full of quotes. I doubt this speech will go without a quote. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the Director General Training, Brigadier General Winfred Jandu Hedido.
I don't think I should be that predictable. so I will dodge you today. But suffice it to say that the music man selection of songs is apt, that we need to make a better world. And that is why we are here. So, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Joseph Forson, the special guest for this program, Osaberima Dr. Owusu Beyeman, hope I pronounce it well. The guest speaker, Dr. Kwadwo Anson Asante, Major General Afo, Deputy Chief of Staff, Ops and Training at the General Headquarters, Brigadier General Konedu, Deputy Director General Defense Intelligence, Colonel Koulibaly, the Defense Advisor to Côte d'Ivoire, General Dan Frimpong, retired, other generals, senior officers, the Forces Sergeant Major, soldiers, defense civilian staff of the Ghana Armed Forces, luminaries from the legal fraternity, president and members of the Ghana Association of Writers, members of various environmental associations here gathered, distinguished invited guests, members of the media fraternity, Colonel Nimako, the reason we are here, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. So I bring you warm greetings from the Chief of the Defense Staff, Lieutenant General Thomas Opompepra, who was unable to make it to this lounge due to the exigencies of the armed forces. The CDS, as most of you are aware, is the people's man and would have loved to be here. He has, however, graciously asked me to extend his congratulations to Colonel Nimako for a second book to be launched, and to thank all of you for coming to support this program. It is therefore my pleasure to share some thoughts on the critical issue of environmental degradation as we get ready to launch the book titled Africa's Environment in Peril, a glimpse of Ghana's reacclimation efforts. Indeed, our environment is the foundation of our existence, and it is imperative that we adopt reasonable practices to protect it from degradation at all costs. Currently, our environment faces immense pressure due to various factors, including overpopulation, lack of awareness, and reckless behavior. The situation is particularly dire on our African continent, where discussions about environmental preservation are awash most media platforms. Unfortunately, despite these discussions, the ongoing destruction of our environment shows no signs of abating. Although governments have made efforts to address these issues, the recalcitrance of those who harm our environment complicates the path to success. The causes of environmental degradation are both natural and anthropogenic, with human malpractices and global warming being the primary culprits. This has created a sense of discomfort for all of us, as our very survival is at stake. In the words of General Opompepra, and I quote, "We must unite in our efforts to protect the environment as a collective response to this looming threat, unquote. Further, the CDS said, I am particularly proud that Colonel Richard Nimako, an officer under my command, has taken the initiative to raise awareness about environmental protection by authoring this book. His commitment serves as an inspiring example to others to follow in the fight against issues threatening humanity, unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, have you wondered, like me, why an army officer and by extension soldiers are interested in the environment? Why didn't Colonel Nimako write on peacekeeping, the Boku crisis, among others? Here are some answers. As soldiers, our constitutional mandate is to protect the sovereignty of the state. It cannot be gainsaid, therefore, that the environment is the pivot of our sovereignty. A soldier knows the lay of the ground and its importance. A soldier knows that the environment, when degraded, can destabilize regions, cause conflicts, and make military operations riskier. A soldier further knows that the environment's consciousness aids preservation of operational environment and protects resources. It is therefore logically strategic to care for the environment by the soldier. Ladies and gentlemen, Ghana has witnessed significant environmental devastation in recent years. Several factors contribute to this decline, including sand winning, improper agricultural practices, overgrazing by livestock, careless waste management, uncontrolled logging, and increasingly the notorious illegal mining, which we call in Ghana galamsey. This practice has become a burden on all of us. And despite numerous calls for action, particularly regarding this galamsey menace, people continue to disregard efforts to halt these activities. Some have even suggested that the military should be employed to use force to stop this menace. While some successes have been chalked in these remedial efforts, we must recognize that these deeply entrenched practices require more than brute force for resolution. A multifaceted approach from contributions from various sectors of the society is essential for effectively combating and eradicating these harmful practices. The signs of the impending distractions are evident. Harsh weather conditions, global warming you may call it, rising carbon dioxide emissions, melting glaciers, and a few other indicators that demand immediate attention. Let us all, each of us, do our part to protect our environment and preserve its resources for future generations. Colonel Nimako's book is not only timely, but equally a relevant guide towards solving the canker of environmental degradation. The Chief of the Defense Staff had the privilege of reading Colonel Nimako's book, and according to the CDS, and I quote, "It is meticulously researched and thoughtfully written. It serves an educational resource that emphasizes the importance of working diligently to preserve our environment for ourselves and future generations," unquote. On that note, Let me thank all of you for being here today. Finally, on behalf of Lieutenant General Thomas Opompepra, the Chief of the Defense Staff, may I reverberate the clarion call of Colonel Nimako in this timely and relevant book for a paradigm shift from gradual devastation to prudent management for the benefit of today and tomorrow's generations. I encourage everyone to get a copy or more of this book to enhance your understanding of environmental awareness. Together, let us commit to making a positive impact on our planet. I thank you all for your attention. May God bless us all. And I succeeded in dodging the MC with a quote. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, General. This book has come at a time when we need it most. And I must remind you that Colonel Adrien Macron is an award-winning writer with the Ghana Association of Writers. He won a national award about 2 years ago with his first book, Steps to the Progress of the Black Race, another powerful book that you need to see on the shelf. And after you take a look at this one, you agree with me that this Africa's Environment in Peril, a glimpse of Ghana's reclamation efforts, should be in every important library in Africa and on every important shelf at home. Well, we'll continue. Thank you very much, General, once again. I want to acknowledge some environmental agencies that have contributed in one way or the other to this program. Some of them are here. We have Conservation Alliance. We have a Green Africa Youth Organization, the Institute for Nature and Environmental Conservation, the Bone Landfill Waste Pickers Association. Then we have Plastic Punch. Also, the Green Republican Project, World Inspiring Network, Erocha Ghana, Eco-Conscious Citizen. And then we also have the Public's Dialogue on Human Settlement and Friends of the Earth. If they are all here, can we give them a round of applause? Right, thank you. If you just join us, you're welcome to the grand launch of Colonel Adrien Macron's book, a book that I said earlier that everybody should read. The chairman for this occasion, like we said before, is the time for him to give his remarks. He's Mr. Joe Forson, as introduced earlier. And I want to say just a little about him before he mounts the podium. He's a businessman with a vision of creating an integrated business model from sourcing and financing commodities, trading, and logistics. He holds a degree in economics and political science from the University of Ghana, postgraduate in international finance from the Leicester, and a post-MBA program at the Harvard Business School, where he researched extensively into application of derivatives and forward contracts in managing price, volatilities on primary agricultural products. He began his career as an economic officer at the Ministry of Finance in Ghana, where he joined a team of young economists in the debt management unit, which virtually managed Ghana's debt portfolio. Joe Forson was then recruited into the trader training program at the Cocoa Marketing Company, where he spent a lot of time training with multinationals like ADM, Cargill Mars, ED&F, Man Brokerage and Investment Fund, UK, etc. He has a plethora of achievements, and his CV is full. I could continue and continue and continue. Mr. Forson, over to you.
Good afternoon. Brigadier General Reverend Jandu Hedido, representing the Chief of Defense Staff, Colonel Richard Nimako, for who we hear, all protocols observed. You know, in this area, you don't want to make any mistake with any title, so I leave it at that. It's an honor to be invited to this function as the chairman of this occasion. I feel very proud to have taken on that responsibility. And I am very passionate about environment. I think the timing of Colonel Nimako's book is so crucial in the sense that the environment is becoming one of the most essential threats to this country. Ghana is primarily an agricultural country, no matter how you want to look at it. Agriculture employs most of the people in this country. Now, if we don't get hold of the environmental impacts in this country, the consequence will be dire. Let me give a typical example of the cocoa industry, where I'm most familiar. Until recently, cocoa production went up to almost over 1 million tons. As we speak now, we are languishing around 500,000 tons. And you look at the effect of environmental issues on our production. As the general said, Galamsey is known to be one of the areas that have been allowed to decimate a crop that have basically supported this country for so many years. And if nothing is done to deal with issues of illegal mining, and I just want to be very specific because the environment is just a huge ban. I just want to focus on illegal mining and its impact on agriculture, especially cocoa. If you look at the contribution of cocoa and its impact on the economy of Ghana, and for us to allow illegal mining to decimate the spirit of agriculture in this country, then something really needs to be done about it. If you take cocoa out, apart from cocoa, the other agricultural produce are also impacted by some of these environmental issues of deforestation and illegal mining. And if nothing is done about it, the effect is going to be food insecurity in our country. And I like it when the general said the mandate of the Ghana Armed Forces to protect the sovereignty of this country. But trust me, if we have food insecurity in this country, the security issues in this country will go out of hand. We have a lot of young, men migrating from the rural areas to the urban areas in search of jobs which don't exist. Why? Because we have basically messed up our environment. Agriculture is almost not tenable, and so there's a lot of migration which is creating a lot of unemployment, which eventually will impact on the security of this country. That said, I'm supposed to be the chairman, so I have to do remarks, so I have to be very brief. I want to really congratulate Colonel Richard Nimako for taking time off his busy schedule to research and come out with a wonderful book like this on the environment. I will implore that this shouldn't be the first of such books. There's no doubt that some of the finest minds in this country are in the Ghana Armed Forces. After all, they ruled this country for so many years. So I will implore on members of the Ghana Armed Forces to sometimes also take a clue from what Colonel Nimako have done. and bring their expertise to the fore, write books on civil issues like environment, so that we also benefit from their knowledge. And so that would be my advice to members of the Ghana Armed Forces, to be more engaging on other societal issues, not just on security issues. At this stage, once again, on behalf of the Ringway Assemblies of God Church, where I worship with Colonel Nimakon, we are very well represented here. I could see the men's ministry president sitting over there. I could see the women's ministry president and their vice sitting over there. And the pastor who gave the opening ceremony is also from our church. So as a church, we are very supportive of this. Richard, once again, congratulations. We will implore everybody to read this book, share the story about this book, because it is a very good. On this note, I will take my seat for now and allow the program to continue. Thank you.
Shall we please give it up once again to the chairman? So, we want to make everything snappy. I know today is a busy day for some of you, but kindly permit me to acknowledge these few personalities. Representing the Chief of Staff at the Presidency is the Presidential Advisor at the Presidency, Mr. Ken Amankwa. A member of the Eco-Conscious Citizens, Mrs. Piper Pepra, is also here with us. The course-mates of Colonel Nimakun at the law school are also here with us. If you are here, just give us a wave. Thank you very much for making it here. Importantly, and let me adapt to my general's style, a simple quote that behind every strong and successful man is a woman. Help me celebrate the woman behind the successful Colonel Nimakun. That is Mrs. Elizabeth Nimakun. Ma'am, thank you very much, and God bless you for your good work. Now, I'm about to introduce the next speaker. He happens to be one of our venerable, traditional leaders. He attended the New Drabin Secondary School in Koforidua, where he had his O-level and A-level. He is he was a first-class student, and I believe with the other educational attainment that he has, he's still a first-class student. And of course, a first-class gentleman. In the year 1993, he was at the University of Ghana, Legon, where he attained a certificate in economics with statistics. From the same university, he attained Masters of Business Administration in Finance and went to the Regional Maritime Academy, where he attained Master of Arts in Ports and Shipping Administration. In fact, he's a UK-based learner. He was at Coventry University in the United Kingdom in July 2020, where he attained Masters of Business Administration in Petroleum Economics and Finance. I will save the PhD for the last. He asked me not to mention his age, but he hails from Achim Mosu in the Etiwa West District of the Eastern Region, and indeed he is the Omahini of that area. I was thinking you were going to give him a round of applause at this stage. Like I said, he's a scholar and also a businessman. He is the owner and the managing director of Ready Oil Limited, which has a chain of automobile filling stations across the country. A former banker. He worked with the Ghana Commercial Bank as the head of oil and gas sector at the Ghana Commercial Bank Tower at Kwame Nkrumah Circle. Those of you who know that building. From 2001 to 2010. He also worked as the Accountants Relations Officer of the same bank of the Tema and Kufuria zone from 1997 to 2000. From 1996 to 1997, he was the officer in charge of the current accounts and systems administrator of the bank. And also he served as the board chairman of Downwell Life Insurance Company Limited from 2016 to December 2022. And for Downwell, we know they say, if it must be done, it must be done well. Ladies and gentlemen, he also has several publications just like our author today to his credit, and is happily married. With a round of applause, please help me welcome Osaberima Dr. Owusu Beima.
Thank you, MC. It's one you look as if you are reading my in and out. I'll also take the opportunity and stand on the protocol of General Jandu Editor, because here is not a palace, so that I will not also make mistakes. So good afternoon, everybody. As an indigenous and a traditional ruler in a rainforest zone of Etiwa, who grew up in the area in the 1970s and 90s, I'm a direct witness of a mass decline of the good state of the environment that I saw as a child. If I compare with what exists today, the big mark of decline is too tempting to ignore and not doing anything about it. For instance, the lush rainforest, numerous weather and vibrant fauna and robust fauna are all suddenly disappearing, and they are nowhere to be found. The causes of all these are obvious. Like the earlier speakers said, reckless human activities that are the major cause. The mainstay of it is the illegal mining, tree felling, uncontrolling, and then bush burning. We should all eschew any fear of being intimidated in our quest to fight this menace of illegal mining for the sake of our own survival, and more especially that of the generation yet unborn, to whom we owe the sacred duty of preserving the environment. We are the privilege of having enjoyed the better part of the environment, and therefore it is a failure on our part to bequeath a devastated and a deplorable environment to the generation that we are consciously bringing on earth. Mr. Chairman, as a traditional ruler, as a traditional ruler and a businessman, let me add that, I strongly disagree with the excuse that are given to the destruction of the environment. The major among them, which we always hear, there is no job. Now, if our forefathers did farming with hoes and cutlasses, and they survived and left environment for us, why on earth would people invest into heavy equipment, into galamsey in destroying the environment? Why can't they channel these resources into equipment that can do productive farming into producing food crops and cash crops that will create jobs for the same youth. I therefore suggest strongly to those who are financing Galamsey to channel those resources into commercial farming. Ladies and gentlemen, I was installed as a chief of Achimwosu barely 1.5 years ago, 1 year, 6 months, barely 1 year, 6 months ago. And I inherited a totally dilapidated and destroyed environment by Galamsey. Those of you who know Setiwa. With the in-depth knowledge and technical advice from Kene Nemaku on land reclamation, I am able to restore a large stretch of land and planting trees in my area of ruling, my traditional area, and this can be seen as acknowledged by Daily Graphic publication December 14, 2023. So as a traditional ruler, I have involved myself in reclaiming the land based on advice and the access to Colonel Nimaku. He's not only writing, but he's advising me as a traditional ruler to reclaim land, and we have planted trees, reforestation to ensure that the land will be kept to the next generation. It's also a forest. I'm therefore extremely happy that Kenen Nimaku, who happens to be my junior about 30 years ago in New Jabin Secondary School, and a friend, has joined few of the fighters that have written against environmental degradation. And he has come out with this very wonderful book. Let us give a clap of hand to Kenneth. I say a big congratulations to him. And I appeal to everyone here and those of us listening to us everywhere to get a copy of this book. I have read it. I've read it several times, even though I listened to him and asked him so many questions. I've read his book. And the good thing about this book is that it gives you practical steps of land reclamation. I'm therefore entreating all public, everybody here, if you don't have a copy, even if you have copy, buy copies for friends, for libraries, for schools, as we are also going to do by Radio Oil, to buy more for the youth to be able to acquire into themselves. And what I'm happy here is that, Mr. Chairman, it is not only those of us who are close to him who can now access his in-depth knowledge in order to reclaim or to salvage our land that has been degraded. And as CDS said, once the land is degraded, the risks are not only operational risks, but food risk and survival risk. Mr. Chairman, one dangerous thing we have overlooked, we know, but we have overlooked, is our water bodies. As a traditional ruler, I have served notice, and everybody knows, that my rivers in my area of jurisdictions are no-go area. And I have a river that is clean, and I have people policing that have, at least, if all rivers are destroyed, that river can take my life. I want all of us to have a good mindset, and a positive mindset, of course. A mindset that will change, not that the military should come and beat us, or somebody should come and shoot you before. Because it is our own survival. I ask, if we do these illegal activities and get money, and we all die, what is the use? I'm therefore imploring on all of us to take a positive mindset of changing our attitude from deliberately destroying the environment to save all of us. I thank you all, and I thank God for the life and the family of Kenneth Makon for coming out with this book. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Osa Berima. Shall we please once again give him a round of applause? That speech was how inspiring. And indeed, one phrase that caught my attention was the call by Osa Berima that if people can invest millions into heavy machineries to destroy the forest, why can't they invest the same amount of money into agriculture with a view to creating jobs whilst preserving the forest? Shall we clap for him, please? And I want to seize the opportunity to thank you, Osa Berima, for your initiative to save the forest. And we'll crown it up with a soothing song from Nenena. I believe the song will add more vibes to this powerful speech by Osa Berima. Thank you.
All protocols duly observed. So thank you so much, our Osa Berima. Thank you. So I wrote this song, and I think it also reflects what Osa Berima, His Excellency, our king, just shared. And the title of the song is Care About Me, and I will care about you. If we care about Mother Nature, care about each other, we won't be destroying what God has given us. We will not destroy the nature, the beauty of life which He has given us. Just as our Savior said, love your neighbor as yourself. The trees are dying, yeah. Ocean sighing, pollution is rising, our planet is dying, yeah. We must take this action before it is too late. Come together, it's not too late, yeah. Care about me and I care about you. Care about me and I care about you. Care about me and I care about you. This world we share. Care about me and I care about you. This world we share. This world we share. Care about me and I care about you. This is our home. Care about me and I care about you. This world we share. Care about me and I care about you. Care about this me. Is our home. Care about me and I care about you. Yeah. This world we share. Care about me and I care about you. This is our home. Care about me and I care about you. Care about this world we share. Care about me and I care about you. This, yeah. The air is choking. Wildlife is struggling. Yeah. Climate is changing. The future is troubled. We have to change our ways, big or small. Care for this earth is the call for all. Yeah, care about me and I care about you. Care about me and I care about you. This is our home. Care about me and I care about you. And I care about you. Yeah. Care about me and I care about you. This is our home. Care about me and I care about you. This is what we share. Care about me and I care about you. This is our home. Care about me and I care about you. This is what we share. Care about me and I care about you. This is our home. Care about me and I care about you. This world we share. Care about me and I care about you. This is our home. Yeah, this is our home. Thank you.
I think another one will do for him, please. Thank you very much. I took a peep into the book that is going to be launched today, and one thing that impressed me so much is that Colonel didn't just list the problems. No, there are very important points as far as the reclamation efforts are concerned, and that is what I would love everybody to read. So although we haven't gotten to that part, I'm just whetting your appetite. There are very good things that you're going to see in this book. It is now time to listen to the speech of our guest speaker, Dr. Kwadwo Anson Asante. And just like the others, there's a lot to say about him, but I'm going to try to, yes, sir. All right. So he's presently a principal research scientist at the CSIR Water Research Institute, Ghana, and the head of the Environmental Chemistry and Sanitation Engineering Division of the Institute. He joined the Institute in 1994 after his national service with the same place. He's also a visiting lecturer at the Lancaster University, UK. Dr. Asante graduated from the University of Science and Technology with a Bachelor in Science degree in Chemistry in 1993, obtained his Master's in Science in Environmental Chemistry and Ecotoxicology from, wow, that was a big one, from Ime University, Japan in September 2005, and followed up with a doctorate degree, that is Doctor of Science in Environmental Chemistry, also from the same university in Japan in March 2012. He has received several scholarships from the Commonwealth Fellowship, GCAD and NIDA, Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, and the Karl Griesbeck Institute in Germany. Dr. Asante holds a certificate in management, integrated environment and water management, environmental impact assessment, and the protection and utilization of oceans from the University of Hamburg, Germany. He is widely exposed to conferences, that is international ones, and was adjudged the best presenter during the 9th International Society for Trade Element Research in Humans conference held in Antalya, Turkey. Dr. Asante has over 80 publications to his credit. Should I go on? Please, let's invite our guest speaker.
Thank you, Mr. MC, Mr. Chairman, our special guest of honor, Brigadier General Jandu Hedido. Please forgive me if I don't pronounce it well. Our guest of honor, Nana Osabarima, Dr. Owusu Bayima. I feel honored and privileged to be here this afternoon to share in the joy of the book to be launched very soon. And I must congratulate Dr. Nimakon on that. When he gave me the book, like Brigadier General said, I was wondering why not on security issues. But after going through the book, I realized how talented Colonel Nimakon is. And I think it's a blessing to the Military High Command, and you must keep him very well so that he continues to produce for you. I've gone through the book personally, and then it covers a wide range of issues. He started with the African perspective before narrowing down to our Ghanaian situation. He enumerated all the issues that are confronting us, particularly the monster galamsey, which we are all trying to uproot that canker. And I say it's a masterpiece of work done. I don't know if he invited a genius, because after going through the book, I realized it would be useful for students from the GSS and then the senior high school, because we need to inculcate environmental protection in them. I studied in Japan, and one thing I realized was that they always start with the children, and they grow along with all these habits. So hardly will you find a child in Japan just dropping waste. Hardly. They will never do that. Hardly. Because they are made to understand that you need to keep them in, they have days of collecting the rubbish. They have the burnables, they have the plastics, the glass, blah, 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 blah. I remember, sorry to add this, but I mean, we are all learning. One day, my son, I think it was a day for plastics, and my son placed the glass bottles outside. The truck came and picked the plastic and left the glass. So it tells you that you must do the right thing. It wasn't a day for the glass, and we have put the glass outside. At Water Research, we have classified the water bodies into 4. We have the class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4. The class 1 is unpolluted. The class 2 is good. The class 3 is polluted. And the class 4 is grossly polluted. As we speak now, most of our waters are in the class 3, class 4 states. And it's very bad. We must do something about it. A prof called me yesterday and was asking me about the galamsey issues. And I was telling him that even you in the US, you're not safe. The yam you are eating, they are all coming from Ghana. The plantain, they are all coming from Ghana. And it could be from the mining impacted areas. So even though you are in America, you are not safe. And we are all at risk. We have heard about the cancers arising from the use of mercury in the galamsey activities and blah, 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 blah. We all know, but it's good that Colonel Nimakon has documented. It's good for posterity. People will come and read and know how good we treated the environment or how bad we treated the environment. So they are going to judge us in future. And I think to avoid a disgrace, we must do something now. Mr. Chairman, permit me to read a few excerpts from the book and my own perspectives, because some of people here have not really gone through the book. So maybe about 5 minutes, if you permit me, I'll just make it snappy. Natural resources are materials created in nature that are used and usable by humans. They include the soil, water, coal, gas, blah, blah, blah. Materials occurring in the environment are nothing more than neutral matter. Until people recognize their presence and develop means to capitalize on them, until people develop means to yes, okay. So it is for this reason that, for instance, gold mining began in Ghana over a century ago. And this fits well into a popular statement by a German economist called Erich Walter Zimmermann. I believe those who went to tech will be conversant with this popular saying, resources are not, they become. So until you develop that thing, it's not really a resource, but you gain the benefits after developing it. So they say resources are not, they become. His Lordship Justice Alexander Osetutu, who is a justice of the Court of Appeal, remarked, and I quote, "Undeniably, no generation has degraded environment more than in the 21st century," unquote. And I cannot agree more to that. It therefore behoves on us as a nation to restore the environment, as posterity won't forgive us, and they will judge us as hopeless and inhumane. So these activities have been clearly demonstrated in the book to be launched. And in congratulating Colonel Macon on writing this book, the author has performed a yeoman's service not only to the military high command, but to the entire nation by meticulously articulating the issues confronting the country. The format he used is very easy to digest and apt for children from the junior secondary school and the senior high school, as I stated earlier. So, as I said, they need to read so that they can inculcate these habits in them. The state of Africa's vegetation starts with the book during the European colonization before zeroing in on our Ghana situation. And I want to touch on a few pollution sources as exemplified in the book. Colonel mentioned about air pollution, and they come from various sources, from the toxic smokes from the vehicles that we have, open burning of trash from the residents, biomass burning, dust from Ontario Road, and then the e-waste burning. Let me say here that currently the situation of the e-waste burning is far, far better. You know, about 3 years ago, the then ACCRA mayor closed the e-waste site. So currently, we don't have much burning at the e-waste site, except the fringes of the lagoon as you move from Abosokan to Kolebu. That is where you find pockets of people actually burning. But the main e-waste site or the dam site has now gone, let's say, virtually completely. So we don't have much burning as we speak. And I must use this platform to say kudos to Mr. Henry, I forgot the other name. Gotti, yes, he's done a very good job. So currently, the e-waste situation is far, far better. Then on the water pollution, it's as a result of our, let's say, our own doing, poor sanitation, the discharge of solid and industrial waste into drains and water bodies. Small-scale mining activities have also compounded the situation, and that is where we are now. They normally employ the use of mercury. So the mercury binds with the gold to form an amalgam. So when they burn the amalgam, the mercury escapes into the atmosphere. It falls on food produce, it falls onto the river, and this is where the contamination starts. So once they burn the amalgam, then the mercury evaporates. So that is how we get the mercury contamination in our water bodies, as well as our food produce or the fish and sediments. Then also, Colonel touched on the plastic pollution, which is also a big issue in the country. Elsewhere, they are, for instance, in Rwanda, they have banned the use of plastics, and now they use the paper bags. I think as a nation, we must also seriously look into this issue, because plastics, they don't degrade. They can stay in the environment for a very long time, and they are a nuisance to the environment. So it's one area we must also take a serious look at, aside the Galamsey issue. Then Ken also touched about the bad land management practices. So human activities such as sand winning, farming, felling of trees have all led to coastal erosion and flooding. And Colonel gave an estimate that the degradation costs Ghana about 6.3 billion USD annually, and about 11% of our GDP. Now, let me touch on some of the degradation effects. Our water sources are of major environmental and social values. And if the water becomes degraded, the resource will lose its value. Epidemics such as typhoid, cholera, diarrhea, dysentery are all emanating from our contaminated water bodies. And the earlier we put an end to this, the better it will do for the country. Let me give a few way forward before I take my seat. A few suggestions. Some are known already, but we need to enforce them, as you see. So we need a workable roadmap to regulate the small-scale mining industry so as to save the environment. We must continue to educate the public as we are doing now. It is also clear now that the MMDAs, the chiefs, and the local people must be involved in the fights. There must be continuous assessment of the water quality of our rivers. The Minerals Commission, the EPA, the Water Resources Commission must be very visible in these districts. And our mining laws must be made to work. In fact, all hands must be on deck. In conclusion, Ghana's water resources depend on our collective actions and inactions. It's all on our hands. We cannot eat our cake and have it. Our intentions must be translated into actions, and our leaders must show more commitment. The government, MMDAs, state agencies, and all of us must act now to resolve the issue to save our water bodies. I want to end with this note that health is not wealth, but environmental health is environmental wealth. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your educative speech. We all did benefit. And so we're still here, drawing nearer to when there will be the proper launch of the book for which we are here. Nenena is still here as well. And yes, we're waiting to hear some lovely tunes from you again. Thank you very much.
My name is Nenena. We want to know, we want to know. We want to know on the land. We want to know, we want to know. We want to know on the land. We want to know, we want to know. Yeah, we want to know on the land. Africa is my father's land. Africa is my papa's land. Will you let my people go? Will you let my people go? We want to know, we want to know. We want to know on the land. We want to know, man, we don't know. We want to know on the land. Will you free my people's land? We want to rule from Cape to Cairo. Will you let my people go? want to rule from Cape to Cairo. Chinese are ruling China land. Yes, Chinese are ruling China land. Japanese are ruling their Japan. Japanese are ruling their Japan. English is governed by Englishmen. Oh yeah. Americans are ruling America. Africa, Africa. Ghana must be ruled by Ghanaians. Africa must be ruled by Africans. Africa must be ruled by Africans. We want to know, we want to know. We want to know who's the land. We want to know, want to know. We want to know who's the land. We want to know, want to know. We want to know who owns the land. Who owns Papa's land? We want to know, want to know. We want to know who owns the land. We want to know, we want to know. We want to know who owns the land. We want to know, want to know. We want to know who owns the land. Who owns Ghana land? Who owns Ghana land? Who owns Ghana land? Who owns Ghana land?
Thank you. Thank you too for a good job done. So this program is streaming live on all the Ghana Armed Forces their platforms, all the platforms of the Ghana Armed Forces. This program is streaming, so you can share so that other people who are not here but who want to watch can benefit from there. We now have to take a brief goodwill messages from some distinguished people. And I emphasize on the word brief. So the president of the Ghana Association of Writers, Dr. Kaminta Bezi, the president of the Ghana Association of Writers, Dr. Kaminta Bezi, give us the first goodwill message.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chairman, with your kind permission, may I run on existing protocols? My name is Benjamin Oku, PhD, and I'm representing Dr. Kaminta Bezi. I'm actually the acting administrator of Ghana Association of Writers. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to all of us. It is an immense honor to stand before you today as we gather to celebrate not just the launch of a remarkable book, but also the vital message it conveys about our environment. Today, we embark on a literary journey, one that is as crucial as it's captivating. This book also dives deep into the intricate web of life that sustains us, explores the beauty of our planet, and compels us to confront the pressing issues threatening its existence. Written by the talented author Colonel Nimako, this work is not only a call to action, but a heartfelt tribute to the wonders of nature that we often take for granted. As we turn the pages of Colonel Nimaku's thoughtful prose, we will encounter stories that remind us of the breathtaking landscapes we cherish, the delicate ecosystems we must protect, and diverse life forms that call this planet home. Each chapter acts as a gentle reminder of the deep connection we share with the environment and responsibility that comes with it. The challenges we face, climate change, pollution, deforestation, and loss of biodiversity may seem daunting, yet within these pages lies not just an acknowledgement of these challenges, but also a glimmer of hope. It is a message that encourages us to rethink our relationship with nature, to recognize that every small action counts, and to remind ourselves that we possess the power to create change. As global citizens, we are at a pivotal moment in our history. The choices we make today will shape the world that we leave for generations to come. This book inspires us to advocate for a sustainable future, one where humans coexist harmoniously with the environment, where the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the land we cherish are treated with the utmost respect. But let us not forget that the journey doesn't end here. After we leave this event, I encourage each of you to engage with the ideas presented in this book. Share them with friends, discuss them at dinner tables, and take them to heart. Attend to the whispers of trees, the songs of the birds, and the gentle flow of rivers, for they are all telling us a story, one that needs to be heard and acted upon. In closing, I'd like to extend my deepest gratitude to Colonel Nimako for the tireless dedication to the cause of environmental stewardship and for putting his heart and soul into creating this incredible work. I encourage all of you to read this book, not just with your eyes, but with your hearts, and to let it inspire you towards a more sustainable and compassionate way of living. We at the Ghana Association of Writers wish you well, and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you too. So the Ghana Association of Writers is well represented here. We look at the environmental sector, and Dr. Henry Larson, an environmental activist, will do that for the environmental sector. Please let's give him a round of applause.
I also stand on all existing protocols to wish everybody here good evening. It is my pleasure to congratulate the author, Lieutenant Colonel Nimaku, for a very well written book. And by way of solidarity message, I'd like to focus on just the 3 last chapters. That is chapter 10, chapter 11, and chapter 12. In these chapters, he details the institutions and the role they play in trying to assist or support the work of the environment. In those same chapters, he tries to look at what people have said about their performances. And unfortunately, it is a far cry, and it doesn't reflect their jobs. It doesn't reflect the activities and the work that they're supposed to do. basically, it's a clarion call for us as citizens to ensure that institutions mandated by law are up and doing. Institutions mandated by regulations undertake their activities in a way that benefits the entire society. As somebody who has been an environmental activist in the past 30 years, both locally and internationally, and riding on the back of some predecessors of mine, especially in the media, Tom, Dekenu, etc. It's a sad issue for us to look at the current situation of our water bodies. Some of us have done extensive research on the Volta Lake and almost all water bodies in the country. And we have evidence to support the fact that there's been significant deterioration in these water bodies. When we looked at the Birim, the Ankobra, and other rivers in the 90s, we thought there were challenges because even then, the large-scale mining companies were polluting the waters with mercury, arsenic, and other pollutants. And we're revealing these things in the media. And we expected that if they had, the institutions of states, if they had done their job well and called these mining companies to order, I don't think the situation would have deteriorated up to now. Now, how do we juxtapose this within the broader context of development? If I look at the country development trajectory, it is neither classic nor sustainable. What is the classical economy? If we go through the concept of Kuznets, environmental Kuznets curve, using the environment as a benchmark, he postulates that you take your natural resources, you abstract those natural resources, you develop your physical resources and infrastructure. Then when you get to a certain level, you now begin to employ those resources to support your social systems. Then you get to a certain level, then you take those resources again and reinvest into the natural resources. And we see that in classical economy of time past. The United States of America was one. When they experienced the Dust Bowl of the 1940s and 50s, where California and other places suffered significantly, they decided to reinvest in their natural resources. People began to see the importance and significance of nature. How long have we been mining in Ghana? Since before independence. Can we say that as a nation and as a country, we have invested using classical economic model and theories, we have invested in our physical and social capital? I don't think so. This brings me to the concept of risk and benefit sharing. When you have people in the mining communities see others come and abstract their resources, and they live well and go out there, and they are continuously impoverished, then you should expect a reaction. It means they are bearing the risk and environmental consequences of those activities. And when people bear the risk and environmental consequences of a development activity without the reciprocal benefits, then they are bound to take action. And those actions might and might not be positive. So Lieutenant Colonel Nemaku's book is a clarion call, and it's a wake-up call for us to reflect on what we are doing as a nation, to reflect on what we are doing as citizens, to reflect on the activities or the action and the inactions of state institutions, Mineral Commission, Environmental Protection Agencies, their ministry, Lands Commission, Forestry Commission, all of them, and ask whether the resources they get to undertake their activities is worth the activities they actually undertake. For if they were up and doing, we would not be in the current state we are. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well noted. And we take the last person for the Goodwill messages, Mr. Daniel Oti Ewa, SRC President, Ghana School of Law. SRC President, Ghana School of Law. And like we said, the word is brief. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, permit me to stand on all existing protocols. My name is Daniel Oting Ewa. I'm here to represent the entire students of the Ghana School of Law, and a very good afternoon to all of us. I am very much pleased and honored to be here today on behalf of the student body of the Ghana School of Law, and on my own personal behalf because I have a very good relationship with Colonel Nimako as well. Colonel's self-discipline, humility, and hard work is worthy of emulation by all of us. Writing is a quality that is not common in our parts of the world, but for us to find someone like a colonel who is a senior military officer in our armed forces and also a colleague at the Ghana School of Law, taking time off his busy schedules to write a book that speaks about the environment degradation in our country, it's something that we really cherish. This afternoon, we came here to offer our solidarity and our goodwill in support of our brother and our colleague, and we want to indulge all of us that please let's support this awesome book as it builds to the literary works of protecting our environment. Thank you very much.
SRC President, I can assure you that you have the blessings of the chairman. You are going to make a great lawyer. Very brief. So, from the commencement of this program, we'll be hearing Kenane Makun, and one may wonder, who is this gentleman, who is this senior officer of the Ghana Armed Forces? Kindly permit me, I'm also going to be brief. He has a very long profile. But sir, please bear with me. I know it's your day, but I have to jump you. Yes, sir. So, for his basic education, he had his primary education at the Eninem Presby Primary School, and then continued to New Jabin Secondary Commercial School in Koforidua. So you understand where his relationship with Osaberima began. And he was enlisted into the Ghana Military Academy in 2001, that is September 2001. On commissioning, he was posted to the 1st Infantry Battalion. He rose through the ranks, and we are all witnesses to the fact that he's a colonel, so I wouldn't go there. But let me touch on his civil qualification. He holds a Bachelor of Law from the Central University and also International Diploma in French language. He's very eloquent when it comes to the French language. He also holds a Master's of Arts in International Relations from LESIAD, Legon, and postgraduate diploma in Conflict and Defense Studies from GIMPA. Also postgraduate diploma in Public Administration from GIMPA. For his military courses, he's done all military courses, including attending the War College in France. Shall we give him a round of applause? Let me just highlight some of his military professional courses. That is a military intelligence course in Senegal, and then Homeland Defense Fellowship, Washington, D.C., in the United States of America. Also, the Indian African Partnership Military Observers course in New Delhi, India. And United Nations Military Observers course in Newcastle, that is New South Wales, Australia. For peacekeeping deployments, he's been on several UN peacekeeping operations, including the ECOWAS mission in the Gambia, where he went as the commander of the Ghanaian unit. And that is where he also met Ambassador Gloria Opoku, who was a fantastic mother to us. And I'm sure that is also where they struck that relationship. So thank you, ma'am, for making it up to this place today. For military special assignments and the likes, he's participated in various local and international conferences, and I don't want to go into it because we have some people who want to take leave of us, who want to go into the business of the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the elder, Colonel Nimaku.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant Colonel Alfred Mate, for the very beautiful introduction of me. The guest of honors representative, Brigadier General Winfred Jandu Hedido, the chairman, Mr. Joseph Forson, the special guest, Osaberima Dr. Osubeyeman, diplomatic staff, very senior military officers, both serving and retired, justices and other members from the legal fraternity, senior officials and lecturers from the Ghana School of Law, environmental associations and activists, colleague military officers and learning colleagues from the Ghana School of Law, delegations from the various groups present here, the media group, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The life of every living thing, and even the continuous existence of non-living things, obviously depend on the environment, as has already been corroborated by all the speakers before me. Changes of the environment, environmental conditions are therefore very crucial to the survival of both living and non-living things. Among all the species of living things, it is we humans who can consciously maintain the desired quality of the environment or cause the changes that all other living things need for their eventual survival. It is not surprising, therefore, that in recent times, discussions on environmental degradation have become very topical in our national discourse. The ability to attain such quality of the environment is based on knowledge, and that knowledge should be acquired through a conscious effort to do so. It is for this reason that I wrote this book with the help of my schoolmate and a very good friend who has studied geography to a very high level, and also based on my own experience and research on what goes on in the world around us to help create awareness about environmental preservation. I was born and bred in Enyinem, as the MC said, in the present, which is in the present day Etiwa district, in the eastern region. Growing up, I saw a large rainforest, and in them were vibrant water bodies, swamps, valleys, and hill features, which were then a delight to behold. The very lives of the people, as well as flora and fauna, depended heavily on some of these wonderful natural features. Today, as I speak, many of these features have gone into extinction, mainly due to our greed for money and sometimes to lack of awareness on how best to maintain or improve such life, which are crucially supportive to our survival. Those who knew Eastern region very well before the year 2000, I would ask you these questions. What is the state of the once large rainforest in the region now? What is the state of River Brim and that of her tributaries now? What are the states of other major rivers such as Densu, Ayensu, and others, which once vibrantly flowed within the region? Are you happy about their state in which they are now, if you knew them? What is the effect of their deterioration on the life in the catchment areas? I'm sure that everyone here who is aware of what is happening to these environmental features will have very unfavorable responses to these questions I've just asked. Mr. Chairman, obviously, activities such as galamsey, which has already been mentioned, uncontrolled logging, bad farming practices, excessive hunting for game, and general lack of awareness of environmental preservation are among the factors which have contributed to the alarming degradation of the environment on which our very survival depends. Let us not forget that we are an independent country and therefore responsible at any time for the state of our own environment. We must bear in mind that the preservation is our responsibility, which we have no excuse to shed and relinquish. We all should therefore be more serious than ever before to conserve and even reclaim the degraded environment, to assure our own survival and that of the generations yet unborn. This task is a must-do for everybody, and we must act now with pertinence to avoid an imminent destruction of our lives. This desire to live in a good natural environment is what has driven me to painstakingly research and consult the relevant people to come out with this important book. The other motivation is that we must write our own story instead of allowing foreigners to do so as happened in the past. Because when they write, they come out with what favors them, but not us. We are now educated enough and have the facilities to write and print books. Let us all make use of this opportunity and avoid relying on oral traditions, which are always highly diluted with falsehoods and imaginations. The American scholarly mantra, that is a book in a lifetime, unquote, applies here to the modern day African now. It is therefore my wish that every educated African comes out with at least one book in his or her lifetime to tell our own stories the way we see them. I therefore entreat all to buy copies to read, to equip yourselves of how best to preserve the environment and consequently preserve our own lives and that of our generations yet unborn. Thank you, and let us save our environment at all costs. Colonel Nimakun deserves another one, a thunderous round of applause. And another one. Thank you very much, Colonel. Thank you so much. We're still getting to the moment we've all been waiting for. That is the proper launch of the book. I met Colonel when he brought his book, Steps to the Progress of the Black Race, for assessment. I happened to serve on the literary committee, and I was asking myself, you know, people have the notion that military officers do not write books like that, you know. But I've had a few of them. I've seen a few. Colonel Brigadier Frimpong, you know, was one of them who wrote a book like that. So I was not so surprised, but people on the committee were surprised. And I will not be surprised if this one too wins an award. Another one for Colonel. Now. So I'll say over to you again.
All protocols duly observed again. So, our amazing Papa spoke and gave a short story about how he grew up and all the beautiful things he used to see back then when he was young, the greens and all that. So, I will do this beautiful song, and I will put in some of his story into the song. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see the moon for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. But now, what do we see? Are you happy with the color of the river? What will you do? Are you happy with the state of the nation? What will you tell your grandchildren? What do they think about you? Are you happy with the state of our river? And I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They will learn much more than I ever know. And would they think to themselves, it's not such a wonderful world? It depends on what we do. Would they say to themselves, is it a wonderful world?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. So it's now time to do the unveiling of the book. This is the pinnacle of the program. And after that, the auction will take place by good old Kafui Day. Kafui, please, are you here? Oh, okay. We all want to be rich today. Right. So that's Kafui Day. So the team that will do the unveiling of the book, are you ready? If you're ready, let's have. This is why we're here today. And so the team, are you ready? We are ready. And so we're getting ready to do that. The kennel being assisted by members of the high table, the chairman of the occasion, the guest speaker, the guest of honor. And so this is the moment that we have been waiting for. 1, 2, 3, and here we go. Beautifully designed, resplendently packaged, and I believe that everyone here will go home with a copy of the book. So how do we get our copies? Kafui Day is ready. And so let me use that phrase again, the phrase that you are so familiar with yourself. A round of applause for Kafui. Senior, welcome.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. All protocols observed. Happy to be here. So the book is launched, and I'm asking my friend Mr. Latte Jr. to give me a copy of the book so I can tease you a little bit before we sell it. And that's how we do it. If there's a DJ in the house, can you give us some music, nice instrumental music, yeah, like a carpet, so that we can have some good music while we are selling the book. Quick copy of the book, and then we're good to go. Thank you very much. Okay. So the title of the book is Africa's Environment in Peril, a glimpse at Ghana's reclamation efforts by Colonel R.D. Nimako. And this is a book, over 260 pages and 12 chapters. The state of Africa's vegetation during European colonization, current state of Africa's vegetation, vegetation of Ghana, air pollution, water pollution, plastic pollution. Can the music come a little bit lower? A little bit lower. I'm enjoying it, but a little bit lower for the music. Electronic waste pollution, poor land management practices, climate change, Ghana's resistance to environmental degradation, special operations to fight against environmental degradation, assessing Ghana's resistance to environmental degradation. This is a book for the ages. It's come at the right time because there's been a lot of conversations about environmental destruction. For those of you who watch GTV weekdays, you will see that there's some bottles of orange water on my desk. And you ask people, what is it? What do you think it is? They think it's juice. It's not juice. I personally filled 2 of those bottles from the River Pra. And to think that some of them were filled 2 years ago and the color has not changed. So it shows you that there's a lot going on in the environment. And for a book that proposes solutions, I think we need to applaud the efforts of Colonel Nimako once more. I can see this book in libraries of schools, of universities, in offices. Anyone who is interested in the environment should be getting a copy of this book. And we're going to start with you. So with auctions, I have only 3 rules. The first rule is that if you are not buying, you are clapping. Which means that if somebody buys, then you clap a lot and give them some vim. So the first rule, if you're not buying, you are clapping. The second rule has to do with sensitivity. I'm very sensitive to buying signals. My lecturers in the art of selling are those who sell for a living in the streets of Accra and Kumasi and Tamale and everywhere. And those people, if they don't sell, they don't make any money. They don't have it. They have to sell, you know. So you're driving your car, you're looking straight ahead. You don't want to hit the guy in front of you. Your head is looking straight, but your eyes move to the left. And before you know, they are by your window and they're asking you what you want to pay for whatever they are selling. So I'm like that. Very sensitive to hand movements. If you have to arrange your hairstyle or your cap, please do it now, respectfully, so that when I see your hands going up, I'll know that it's a buying signal. Third rule has to do with betrayal. If you don't want to buy or won't buy, but you feel that your neighbor next to you can buy, you can always just point like that, and then I'll come. We take anonymous donations as well. If you don't want to be mentioned as the person who is giving this amount of money for the author, to support the author, that is all around. That's just good enough. We have special packages for you. There's a platinum package, diamond, gold, silver, and standard. And as is the case with Colonel Nimako, you don't just get one book, you get multiple copies of the books with other souvenirs that will make you remember today with affection. It's the last day of October. Tomorrow is a new month, and I'm happy that you're going to support him this afternoon. I have only about 15 minutes to do this auction. So I'm going to start with, I have 5 special platinum offers to transfer to you with your contribution. And I'm going to start at the figure of 20,000 Ghana cedis for multiple copies of the books and multiple souvenirs from Colonel Nimako with love. You can buy on behalf of your organization. You can buy on behalf of your school group, your year group, your church. Yes. And I know, since most of us are Ghanaians here, we take our time when we are deciding on things. We're like the Black Stars. We go to a tournament, the first game, we won't even win, you know. And the second game we draw. Third game we start calculating. And that's how it is. So platinum offer for 20,000 to support a sterling effort by this great man who has found time to put together a good book. It's not just words, there are pictures, there are maps, there are statistics. It's a complete, almost a course in how to reclaim land. And as our special guest, our traditional ruler said, the man is not just writing, but he's also advising, and he's taken his advice and it's gone down pretty well. So platinum, we have only limited copies of the platinum package for you. And if you raise your hand, I will. We have a diamond package also going for 10,000 Ghana cedis. We have a gold package for 5,000. We have a silver package for 2,000, all limited numbers. We have a standard for 1,000. We have some 500 copies as well. So you can slot yourself wherever you think you want to be. Remember, we're here to support the author, so I'll be very happy to hear from you. Just raise your hand and my people will help you with your books. So a platinum offer, I'm standing by for a platinum or a diamond offer, 20,000, 10,000 to support the author. I would really, really, really great. Yes. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Osa Berryman, Dr. Owusu Berryman is giving us a diamond contribution of 10,000 Ghana cedis. I told you if you're not buying, you're clapping. Thank you so much. Our special guest, please, let's serve him with his diamond books. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I'm glad you remembered the rule. If you're not buying, you're clapping. He's bought, so you've clapped. Thank you so much. There's another hand up there. Good. Okay, so we have two platinum offers, so that's 40,000. One of them, of the platinums, is from Mr. and Mrs. Forson, and the other is from the Ringway Assemblies of God Church. Fantastic. Can I have a pen, please? I have to be noting things down. Yes, like a returning officer at an election. Yes, so two there, two platinums, one diamond. Thank you so much. Good. 3 more platinums to go. 4 diamonds left in the house, a couple of golds, some silvers, some standards. Raise your hand, I'll come down to you. I'll remind you again, the platinum is going for 20,000, diamond 10,000, gold 5,000, silver 2,000, standard 1,000. We've got some, yeah, so thank you so much. Hello, sir. Please put your hands together for the Chief of Defense Staff Gold. Thank you so much. Thank you. We have a gold there. Thank you so much. Remember, platinum is 20, diamond 10, gold 5. So we're doing quite well here today. 40, 50, 55. Okay. On we go, as we say. Yes, just reminding you, the platinum is for 20,000. The diamond is for 10,000, gold is for 5,000, silver 2,000, standard 1,000. Supporting our author, delivering these books to you, Africa's Environment in Peril, a glimpse at Ghana's reclamation efforts. Thank you. Yes, sir. Okay, we have a silver contribution from Dr. Kojo Ansong Asante. Doc, thank you so much. We are appreciative, really appreciative of your contribution to the success of this auction. Yeah, so that's it. Please feel free, raise your hand. I'll come down to you. I don't have to be trapped here. Okay, thank you. So let me go down, find out what's happening. Yes, sir. We have another silver 2,000 Ghana cedis, Mr. Edward Opong Amwako. Please, let's sort him. Let's serve him. Mr. Amwako, thank you so much. We're really appreciative. More hands are here. I think I should just stay here. Hello. So Pippa's Gym is giving us a diamond. Please put your hands together if you're not buying, you're clapping. Yes. And when you came in, we gave you a voucher, so you can put your name there, your telephone number, and the category of book purchase, whether it's platinum or diamond or gold, wherever. And then the price, everything is all there. We gave it to you when we came. Pippa's, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So can we serve Pippa's, please? There's one diamond here from Pippa's. So we have a standard Gloria Poku, 1,000 Ghana cedis. If you're not buying, you're clapping. Please sort them out for me. Thank you. Let me go do my records quickly so I know what's up. So please feel free to call me back. And thank you. No, one there. One there. Good. So platinum, 20,000, diamond, 10,000, gold 5, silver 2,000, standard 1. Just raise your hand. I'm coming back down. I'm coming back down. Okay. I think I should just stay there. That's all. Don't go up, Kafui. Don't go up. Oh, John. How are you? Number what? 7 or number 8 on the way? 6. 6 on the way. 1. Hopefully next year. Hello, sir. You call me? Yes, sir. Okay. That's a platinum. So there's a platinum here on behalf of First Atlantic Bank. If you're not giving, you're clapping. You're clapping. That's it. My people, please, let's do the admin. Thank you very much. Mine is a standard. Okay, it's a standard. Yeah. Yes. Going for number 6. Yes. So, an author supporting another author. We have General Dan Frimpong, retired. We've got a standard there. Thank you so much for your contribution. Looking forward to book number 6. Please invite us. We'll come. Can we have the general's coupon, please? Thank you. I didn't know that the army had pink belts. You know, I'm seeing one for the first time. Is it an innovation? The pink belt? It's new, eh? Because of Pinktober. Okay, pink. I like it. I like it. It works. It works. Thank you. Any more in the house? We're looking for. Here we go. Dr. Chawe Silver. That's a 2,000 there. If you're not giving, you're clapping. If you're not giving, you're clapping. Good. Oh, more hands. More hands. Okay, which is quicker? Should I come this way? I'm coming to you. All right. Feel free to arrest me. But no guard room, please. No guard room. Just arrest me verbally. Hello. Lawyer Apieje Apiakrang supporting his friend with standard 1,000 Ghana cedis. If you're not buying, you're clapping. Thank you. Let's help him out. Any more hands up here? I'm ready. There's a hand in the corner. Okay, and there's one here as well. Okay. Regular career course 43. Okay. And what are you taking standard, right? Okay. So the regular career course 43 supporting us with another standard 1,000. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, I'm not hearing the clapping. Oh, there's a rule. Oh, if you're not buying, you're clapping. Please, can we sort him out. There's a standard hand up here. Can my officers, my soldiers, my helpers please come around? Right here. Please make sure you get your books. There's a hand here. I don't wonder whether he's stretching or he's buying. Yes, sir. You called me.
Yes, I'm Jubilee Chief of Staff. Yes. I was giving 20,000 as a donation. Yes. I don't know whether it's for us. I should think that's what it is. That's my instruction was that it's a donation. Okay, all right.
All right. Contribution from the Chief of Staff. Platinum. Let's put your hands together. If you're not buying, you're clapping. The envelope is here. Please, let us take it. Please relieve the MC or the auctioneer of the envelope. I was once a witness to an auction where the auctioneer got himself very intimately involved with receiving donations from the people in the auction. Guess what happened? Towards the end, there was money missing, and this auctioneer was very hot. So the money is here. I want to transfer it. Please, Chief of Staff's 20,000, please. Thank you so much. There you go. It's gone. Thank you so much. One more platinum left. We got a couple of diamonds, 3 more diamonds, some golds, some silvers, some standards, 2 silvers left, 4 golds. Just raise your hand. I'll come to you. Ah, there's a hand there. There's a hand there. Okay. Let me go. Ladies first. Ladies first. Yes. I'm enjoying your hairstyle more than his. So, yeah. Please, let's serve the Odro family. My ladies in the pink belts. It's a standard here. If you're not buying, you're clapping. If you're not buying, you're clapping. Thank you. Please, the Odro family, please look at me. Ago, my people. Hello, Odro family is here. Standard. Thank you. There was a hand somewhere here. Yes. Another hand over there. Oh, let me deal with the women first. Please, I beg you. Ladies first. Okay. So, Nana J. Shrema is independent parliamentary candidate for Atiwa East, where the author hails from. And the author is also the landlord for the party's office. Yeah, I like the fact that you're here. Your tenure is secure. It's secure. They're doing 5,000 CDs. That's gold. If you're not buying, you're clapping. Okay, please. Let's sort out our parliamentary candidate, please. Hey, my people. They'll come, eh? Please hold it. They'll give it to you. Now, somebody wanted to see me. You wanted to see me? You wanted to see me? Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah. Let me read this. Mr. and Mrs. Cheba for Ringway Gospel Church. 5,000 CDs, that's gold. If you're not buying, you're clapping. Thank you so much. And the cash is here as well. Very hot. His fingers are burning, so take it off him. I'll go around and see you. Gentleman in the white. Okay. So, 1 more platinum left, 3 more diamonds, 2 more golds, 2 more silvers, 1 more standard. Yes, sir. So we have a golden contribution from a mate of the author from New Durban, Mr. Emmanuel Som Apia. Thank you so much. If you're not buying, you're clapping. Please, can we sort him out right here? Let's help him out. They'll take it from you, and they'll give you your books. Okay. Any more hands were up? There's a hand up here. There's a hand. Are you calling me? I'm coming. All right, sir. Mr. Richard Owusu, standard. All right. Thank you so much. Mr. Richard Owusu. And when the customer has money in his hands, please make his burden lighter. Thank you. Somebody's called me. Hello. All right, these are people I want to talk to. Safe Water Network. Silver. That's 2,000. If you're not buying, you're clapping. Safe Water. Please serve them. Yes. Yeah. So it's a pledge. Yeah. I believe in angels. Very much so. Any more hands up? Are you looking for me? The man, okay. Please, I'm coming. Oh, I haven't forgotten you. Let me deal with the man with the hat first. Hello, sir. I like your hat. Yes. We have a standard again. Another standard. Yes. Please give him a coupon. He wants to be, yes, part of the system. Please give him a coupon. 1,000. Yes, thank you. Anybody here before I go? There's one here. Gentleman in the fatigues. Hello, sir. Colonel Supe, a mate of the author, standard. Thank you very much, Colonel. Yeah, thank you. Now I can come to the man who was looking for me. Someone was looking for me here. All right, can I pass by? Thank you very much. One more platinum left. 3 more diamonds. 1 more gold. Lots of silvers, lots of standards. Who called me? Yes, sir. Colonel Emmanuel Chedu. This is standard. Thank you so much, Colonel. Please serve the Colonel. Any more hands up in the air? Hands up in the air. Hands up, hands up. We're almost done. All right. Hands up. Thank you. What a generous audience. Oh, the little the 4-year-old has put 2 hands in the air. Okay. I'll come and give you books. All right. I think so far I'm done for now. But the books are still available to be sold. Remember, platinum for 20,000, diamond for 10,000, gold for 5,000, silver for 2,000, standard for 1,000. Let me take. We have a 500 offer to standard 2.0. 500. So if there are any 500 offers, please let me know. Standard 2.0, going for 500, supporting the author. You still get 2 books, which is great. 2 books. Standard 2.0. Standard 2.0. Okay, standard 2.0. Gentlemen in the glasses like me. Yeah. Standard 2.0. That's you. Yes, sir. All right, that's a 500? Yes. All right. Nana Bediaku Poku, a friend to the author, 500 Ghana City, standard 2.0. Thank you. Okay, any more? 500s in the house? Just raise your hand. There's some 500s here. My people, follow me. Oh, people in the pink belts, please follow me. There's a 500 here. Yes, sir. And the money is available too, please. It's not a pledge. Thank you. Your name, sir? Pastor Boateng Sapong. Okay. Pastor Boateng Sapong, Ringway Gospel Center, 500 Ghana cedis. Let's move. Oh, my soldiers. I'm here. Look behind you. Yeah. Yes. All right, sir. There are so many customers here. Oh, please. Admin. More sales, less admin. I beg you. Yes, sir. 500. Okay. Colonel Atiobe supporting the Colonel. 500 Ghana cedis. Please, let's serve him. Colonel, thanks a lot. Standard 2.0. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There was a hand here. Yes, there was a hand here. Yes, sir. Chief Warrant Officer. Okay. What's your last name? Chief Warrant Officer Ado Forces Sergeant Major supporting us with 500 Ghana cedis. Thank you so much. If I were in the army, I'll just salute you big time. Yes, but I can just bow. Thank you. All right, so let's serve the FSM, please. Hey, my people. The Forces Sergeant Major, it needs his books. And there's some people in the corner there. Okay, so I'm just going to hand it over back to Mr. Latte. But the books are still available. They are going very fast, though. So be careful. Going fast. Going fast. Going fast. Standard 3.0. We are going 200 Ghana cedis. If your hands are up, we want these books to move. So if you have any 200 offers you want to give, please, we are available. 200, 500. Staff of 48 engineering. How much staff of 48 Engineer Regiment, 1,000 Ghana cedis. If you're not buying, you're clapping. It's right here. The books are available for 500, for 200, for 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. Please, we want the books to go. The Colonel's first book is also available, and that is going for 100 Ghana cedis. Steps for the Progress of the Black Race, Guides for Black Man's Redemption. It's available here as well. So thank you. A hand is up before I'm going. Okay. All right, sir. How much, sir? 500. Dr. M.D. Morvey, 500 Ghana cedis. Let's sort the doctor out. Hello. All right. Yes. So Mr. Wuku will take care of you. There you go. So they're available. We have all the levels: 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. Mr. Latte Jr., I am available with the microphone. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been very generous. Applaud yourselves. You've done well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kafuide, for a good work done. So is it all too soon, or eventually? We have come to the end of the program, and if Mr. Edmund Sake is here, kindly do us the honors by doing the vote of thanks. When we are done with the prayer, we'll all move to this side for the photo session. Please.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. As we draw this book launch to a close, it is my great honor to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the organizing committee, on a personal note, on behalf of Colonel Richard Nimaku. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to ride on the existing protocols in the interest of time. First and foremost, we appreciate Almighty God for giving us His mercies and grace towards this day, happenings of this day, and the great things He will do in the respect of the book titled Africa's Environment in Peril, going forward. Our next appreciation goes to the Military High Command for the sterling support and allowing our brother to be an author, and yet the gallant soldier that he is. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to the esteemed author himself, Richard D. Nimaku, for sharing his latest work with us. You know, he's the author of another book, Steps for the Progress of the Black Race. Your perseverance, creativity, and dedication has given us a book that we will treasure, reflect on, and appreciate for years to come, especially within the Galamsey crisis we, Ghana, as we find ourselves in. A special thanks to the distinguished guests and speakers. Your insightful remarks and engaging discussions have enriched this event and provided us with valuable perspectives on literature and the arts. We are grateful to our sponsors and partners for the generous support. Your contributions have been instrumental in making this event possible and successful. To the organizing team and volunteers, thank you for your good work. The media and the publicity team that gave traction to this launch, we say Ayeko. The technical support and the Burma All staff, we are saying thank you. And to you all attendees, we say a very big thank you. Thank you all for coming, and may God richly bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Edmond Saki. Thank you for thanking us. All right. So a couple of announcements here. When we are done, the photo session will be outside here, just outside this particular place. And then after that, we are going to have a refreshment to take place at the command mess for officers and invited guests. Then others too will have theirs here. Finally, we call on Flag Lieutenant Musharuddin Siddiq. Yes, did I say it right? All right, so come and give us a closing prayer. Musharuddin, is that how? Musharuddin.
Thank you so much. Shall we please rise for prayers? The first revelation that Almighty Allah revealed in the Quran was ACCRA, which means read. For this purpose, we know that reading is what informs us and also informs our attitude. We thank Almighty Allah for the successful launch of this informative and educational book. We thank you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we ask for guidance and wisdom to be bestowed on the author. We ask Almighty Allah to also guide us and change our attitude to make us live a very responsible life for ourselves and the generation to come. Ya Allah, as we prepare to go back to our various destinations, we commit the lives of all those gathered here into your gracious hands. Protect us, guide us, and guard us, and be our eternal companion. In your mighty name we continue to pray. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah alladhi hadana lihadha wa ma kunna linahtadiya lawla an hadana Allah. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin arrahmanir rahim maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alayhim ghayril maghdubi 'alayhim waladdallin. Amen. Please be seated.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you all so much for coming. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you once again. So, like we said before, this will be followed by the photo session. You'll be directed there, and then refreshment follows. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Please, there's a platinum contributor who hasn't got his books yet. That's quite serious. Let's give the platinum contributor his book. Please, platinum. Can we have a platinum here? Please. Platinum. My people, let's move, please. Platinum, yet to be served. It's right here. Is that the platinum? Platinum, please. Platinum, gentlemen in the hat. Hello, sir. You were the one who raised your hands. You want to buy books? Platinum, please. Madam, there's a platinum who is yet to be served. He bought it for 20,000. He hasn't got his book yet. 20,000. Champion.
Yes, sir.
Hobby.
Fine, thank you.
Nice one.
I want the 3 points.